choosing when to take my multivitamin or my vitamin D. And you're just like, really? Like, is that going to make a big effect? For someone like me who has chronic inflammation that I'm over time slowly reducing, yeah, it does have a really, really big effect. Since I realized that vitamin D increases serotonin, handles the immune system, like it does all sorts of things. And since I realized taking vitamin D suspended in oil versus vitamin D suspended in nothing because it's just in powder, those two things, like, they are not the same product. It sounds like the same product. In my head, I'm just like, is it really going to make a difference? The answer is yes. It does make a difference for me. The one suspended in oil is like rocket fuel. And I'm like, yeah, that's fun to take of a day. I'm just like, I feel tired. Yeah. I'm like, coffee's not working. I'm like, vitamin D suspended in oil. Oh, I feel normal again. Yay, let's go do stuff. Of a nighttime, no. For some reason, that's a big, big fat no. Of a nighttime, it's one powdered vitamin D, like 1000 IU, the exact same dose, just made up differently, seems to have a different effect. I don't understand why. Like, I'm smart enough, but like not that smart. But it has an effect that like helps me. Like, I didn't realize it helps me get to sleep. I was like struggling one night and I was like, I've had vitamin C, I've had iron. I'm just like, oh, something's gotta work. And I was like, doesn't the immune system get more active overnight? And I was like, yeah. I was like, maybe you have a small amount of vitamin D. So I did, and I was just like, and I just fell asleep. And I was like, wow, that was magic. They're like super magic. So I always wake up in the middle of the night, like until recently, but generally like over the last like, forever, I've woken up in the middle of the night just like stress levels are up. I'm just like, autoimmune. So I've had to take something like vitamin C or or more vitamin D. And generally that's helped, but there were times when it didn't, and I was just like, and I was getting really annoyed that I was getting poor sleep. So I was like, have you thought about taking a multivitamin? I was like, maybe there's something in this like lucky bag of vitamins. I was like, worked. I was like, I don't know what's in it, but there's something in it. I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe it's just everything that's in it. So that's what I've started doing. I started to take 1000 IU of vitamin D before bed, earplugs in, and another small but like big change, like had a big impact, is wearing knee socks to bed. I know it doesn't sound particularly great, but it really, really helps. It doesn't matter how hot or warm it's been recently, like the temperatures can go up to like 25 degrees of a day, and if it gets like too low, like I don't know, 12 degrees of a night, I'm just like, oh, because it's not particularly well insulated, this place. So whatever it is outside generally is like inside, maybe like, bar a couple of degrees or something. I like having all the doors open because I like airflow. And all of a sudden I'm starting to get cold, and I'm like, are you really cold though? And it sounds weird, but I am, and I'm just not noticing it. So I have to actually physically get my hand and then like touch my calf and be like, that doesn't feel that warm, really. I'm like, oh yeah. Go and put knee socks on, and then like I've got my fluffy jogging bottoms, like they're fluffy on the inside. Yeah, literally wrapping up like t-shirt, like jumper, and I'm just like, do you even need the duvet anymore? I'm like, no, I just want to lay like this, all wrapped up, like, and I go to sleep, and I don't know why I couldn't figure all this out earlier, but I just couldn't. So to recap, a small amount of vitamin D for my immune system massively helped. Earplugs massively help. Like if I don't put my earplugs in, like I'm not going to sleep. It's not even noisy, but for some reason the earplugs being in my ears provide comfort of in some way. I don't know how it works, but it just does. And then like the knee socks like just magically help me go to sleep. And I'm like, it sounds like really like nothing here, but for someone with autoimmune who struggles regulating their temperature, struggles regulating their immune system, at points like it's got a stuffy blocked nose pretty much like most of the time, most nights. Like these things have been a game changer. It's the difference between like having anxiety before going to bed because I'm just like, oh, I'm just not going to sleep properly again. And then you sleep from exhaustion. It's just not the same thing. Those like three little things that seem so innocuous and like nothing have had like a tremendous effect on like going to bed. Like I feel good now going to bed. I can go to bed and be like, oh, I'm gonna be like so comfy. Like I'm just put my knee socks on and yeah, I'll feel good. The other thing as well, before I forget, is that I don't know why this is, but I need an apple before bed sometimes. And it only has to be like a really little apple. Like I could have ate like a really good like turkey, like cheese, pasta, spinach, like onion, tomato meal like for dinner. And I'm like, yeah, that was a really good meal. Like I don't need any more like food like that. And I don't necessarily want a dessert or anything. But if I don't eat that apple or like an apple and a slice of white toast, I'm like, my heart's like ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, what is that? I'm like, why is this lowering my blood pressure? I'm like, is it metabolism? I don't know. Anyway, there's some of the things that I've learned about getting to sleep with autoimmune that I just don't see discussed online. And they're obviously really personal to me because autoimmune and how it gets treated. Like there are some similarities, like there's medications can be similar, all those types of things. There's lots of overlaps, but some things are like really, really personal. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. I hope you've enjoyed. Bye.